Here we are, Gateway Pundit. New York Post Police Bureau Chief violently assaulted by stranger with long rap sheet during commute in NYC. This is no big surprise. Mayor Eric Adams has just said it's fine. We can take all the immigrants you can throw at us, all the illegals you can disperse. We're New York. We've got a brand. Yeah, we can take all these. And then, meanwhile, oh, we can't afford to take all these. We don't have room because you got homeless people like this running around beating on normal folks who are just trying to go to work. You got homeless mental patients roaming around the subways, punching old ladies in the face, and then somebody, Minecrafts them, and that person who neutralized the threat is being charged. This makes no sense. We live in a banana republic. We live in clown world, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Get your big red noses and your rainbow wigs on. Honk, honk. Here we go. We're going to talk about this article. It is a doozy. Scholar here on the left and this bigot here on the right who dared to not let him, beat her even more senseless. New York Post Bureau Chief Tina Moore was violently assaulted by a stranger Tuesday. Moore was punched in the ribs by a parolee with a long rap sheet, and her case is going nowhere. To the surprise of no one, this case is not going anywhere because God knows that a violent criminal like this with a long rap sheet deserves to be free to roam the streets and punch evil bigots. Jesus. I was headed to my desk at One Police Plaza downtown on Tuesday when I was punched in the ribs out of the blue by a stranger with a criminal record, Tina wrote. She continued, even though I did everything I could to help cops catch my attacker, shouting for help, taking pictures as he fled, flagging down an officer, reporting the crime, and helping police identify the suspect, my case is going nowhere. One of so many lost in the system's inability to act on common sense. Yeah, well, you can't have somebody like this reporting a crime by somebody that looks like this because this guy didn't do anything. It's white privilege. Systemic racism is to blame for this. And you, my dear, should be paying reparations for getting beat up by this man because God knows, we don't need to keep criminals behind bars. They need to be free so we can make space for people who misgender 6'2", 240-pound men wearing wigs and playing dress up and LARPing out in real life.
Now that I can compete as female, I'm ready to smash the other girls.
It says right here, Moore was able to get a picture of the assailant. This man is known by the store owner right here. That says Tina Moore said she just exited the subway at Chambers Street and was maneuvering her way through tourists when she suddenly felt a sharp pain and saw a fist pressed into my ribs on the left side. She quickly looked down. Aha! There was blood on her midsection because she'd written countless stories about people who'd been stabbed. Gasping and in pain, Moore said she yelled for help. A nearby bike shop owner shouted at Moore's attacker. "What are you doing, you homeless fuck?" The bike shop owner shouted at the assailant, "You just hit a lady. What are you doing, you homeless fuck?" I love it, folks. This is just beautiful. The guy, like I said, the shop owner will go on. Moore says the shop owner recognized her attacker, said he'd seen him hanging around. Tina Moore said she snapped a photo of her attacker and was sure with her photo and nearby surveillance video, the police would be able to make an arrest. Authorities were able to identify the attacker using facial recognition technology. Trust me, this technology, this facial recognition software, this isn't for stopping muggings on the street. No, because the police are under no duty or obligation to protect you. They don't care. They're not going to stop a crime. They're a mop-up operation. That facial recognition software is to identify you, you bigot. If you were in Washington on January 6th and you vote anywhere to the right of absolute communism, you are an insurrectionist. Authorities were able to identify the attacker using the aforementioned facial recognition software. However, Since Moore was unable to positively identify the man by looking at digital photographs, police did not make an arrest. My inability to positively identify my attacker on paper has stopped the case in its tracks. Detectives just don't want to deal with the Soros-backed Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg, so the case is at a standstill. Ah, yes, Alvin Bragg, the man who is spearheading the effort to stop a former president from running for president, even though the current one is just, he's 10 times worse. He's one of the, I can't say here on YouTube. If we're on Rumble, I would say what he is, but I can't. The dangerous assailant with a long rap sheet is still on the loose because of Alvin Bragg's policies. This, even though they knew who my attacker was and know his record, which includes 12 prior arrests for more serious felony assaults, sources said. Tina Moore wrote for the New York Post. She continued, he's even on parole until 2025 for criminal possession of a weapon and is a known emotionally disturbed person who regularly asks people for cigarettes and money in the area, the sources said. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg is basically a thug in a suit. You'll get no argument from me on the George Soros-backed Alvin Bragg and his lack of care when it comes to prosecuting actual criminals, but he is all in favor of wasting tax dollars on, pardon the expression, trumped up charges. This case seems open and shut. This guy's got a rap sheet. They've identified him. They've got him on video. But because she can't identify him on a digital photograph, this case is at a standstill. This man is going to Harvard University. He's going to be a lawyer. And one day he's going to sue her for slander because she dared cry for help while he was punching her in the ribs. Honk, honk, folks. That's it. You got my thoughts. What do you think? Is this Alvin Bragg character just a thug in a suit? Is this ridiculous, or is it just me? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Ding the bell for notifications. Be sure to tune into our live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Thursdays, you get a member stream. If you're a channel member, you can join $2.99, $4.99. I'm Etep, and from the Place to Be Reviews, I've been here with all yous. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and try not to get punched in the ribs on your commute to work. I'll catch you on the next one. I wonder what old boy got on his Harvard admission. How did that application process go? What was his cover letter like? Is this guy's manifesto going to be just like, I found this bigot and I punched her on the way to work? Oh God, half my subscribers are going to hate me for this one. Hey, click one of these links. The links right here. Click one. The videos. If you're not subscribed, do it. Do it. You're still here. Click one of the damn buttons already.